Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. We're back here at the Raiti's Rides household. What are we here for? We're here for another total virtual unveil. Now, the interesting thing about this virtual unveil is that we've actually brought to you the walk around of the redesign for the 2023 Kia Sportage, the first redesign in a few years for this vehicle. Now, with this announcement, a lot of people were expecting this. A lot of people were surprised, but I know many of you have been wanting to hear more about this vehicle. Now we have the details, or at least some of the details, for the first ever plug-in electric hybrid version of the Kia Sportage. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get electrified with this compact SUV. And here we go. There it is. There is your 2023 Sportage, this one being the plug-in electric hybrid. Now, like I said, we've already done a full in-person detailed walk around of the all-new 2023 Sportage. If you have not seen that, I will leave the link to that video at the end of this one. But what are we here for? So, for the first time, like I said, we have that plug-in electric hybrid quality to the Sportage. The Sportage has been around since 1995, if you could believe that. Remember, back then, it was all about the Kia Sophia, which was their four-door sedan, and their small SUV. Now, this being a compact SUV is going to have some surprises right off the bat. It is one of the larger compact SUVs, and don't let that word compact fool you, because this has class-leading passenger volume, especially leg volume for those rear seat passengers, and class-leading cargo volume. Now, what we're here for is finding out what are the details for this plug-in electric hybrid. So what you're looking at is you're going to get a 1.6 liter turbocharged inline-4 that produces 177 horsepower. That's going to be mated to one electric motor. It's a 66.9 kilowatt per hour motor. And then it's all going to be unified through a lithium polymer battery pack. And that's going to be a 13.8 kilowatt per hour battery pack, lithium ion. Combined, you're looking at around 226 horsepower. All-wheel drive is the name of the game, and you do have regen braking. Now, the plug-in electric hybrid is going to be available two different ways. You're going to be able to get it the X-Line trim or the X-Line Prestige. And here's the great news: no CVT. It is going to be controlled with a 6-speed automatic transmission. So one electric motor paired with the 1.6 liter inline-4 turbocharged engine, and then getting the power to the ground is going to be that 6-speed automatic and all-wheel drive. Now, from the outside, you're going to love the changes that they made to the Sportage. You're getting full LED lighting front and rear. Of course, it's sitting on the new N3 chassis platform. That's going to be the same platform as the Kia Sorento, and I know many people, including myself, have fallen in love with the Kia Sorento, especially when you're looking for that mid-size 3-row SUV capability. The front of it, the way that they worked in the Tiger Nose grille, it's all about this opposites uniting philosophy and design. And you could really see that with the way that they angled those boomerang-style daytime running lamps, your LED headlights, and I'm glad that they brought the LED fog lamps as well. That lower grille area, very muscular without looking too over the top. There's the Tiger Nose grille with the gloss black accents. Look at the exterior lighting at the back with the tail lights. Really nice signature LED style. The Sportage badge looks clean. The way that they kind of flared out the fenders, the rear fenders, to give it that nice muscular look. And then, like I said, they got to be careful because you don't want to go too muscular, because then you might alienate some people away from it. Clean badging with the X-Line. Like I said, X-Line and X-Line Prestige, which is going to bring all those fine touches to the interior. The Kia badge has never looked so good. And you'll notice from this rear angle shot how that body kind of extends out from the door panels, the lower door panels, and then comes into the rear fender. What are some of the other touches going on here? You're going to be getting extra insulation to help create a serene interior experience. And speaking of the interior, I hope you like screen size. You're getting 25 inches, about 25 inches of screen size. Two 12.3-inch screen. So you have a 12.3-inch infotainment system screen setup, and then you have the 12.3-inch digital gauge display setup. So on the plug-in electric hybrid, no analog gauges. Of course, you're gonna get your dual climate, you're gonna get heated seats, ventilated seats. I love the way they have the open pore wood in there. You could rub your wood, and you're gonna need to rub it a lot because you're not gonna be stopping for fuel as much. Now, there are no official EPA numbers yet on mileage, but expect those to come. I'm also curious what is gonna be the EV alone range. Most plug-in electric hybrids like the RAV4 Prime, like the Ford Escape plug-in electric hybrid, have around 30 to 40 miles that they could go on pure EV. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Kia brings to the game, but I'm loving the AC vent style, steering wheel design, super clean. The Kia badge, like I said, is such a smart move, fits it really well, not only on the exterior, but the interior. But with this 5th generation, this is the 5th generation, you could see how when you go with this trim, I love all the stitch work in the seating material. Nice, comfortable. You're gonna get a panoramic sunroof, which is wonderful in this kind of setup. And then what about cargo space? So with the rear seats up, you're looking at almost 35 cubic feet of space with the rear seats up. We'll have more details on what happens when those seats fold down. You're also gonna get new technology on the Sportage, like 360-degree surround view and also 3D view, which is where you get that bird's eye view of what's going on around your Sportage. Wireless charging, nicely, conveniently placed. I do know that there's a bit of gloss black on the interior, so that's gonna be a big question. How do you like the rotary dial? So you get that rotary dial for the transmission. I'm just happy that it doesn't have a CVT. Thank you, Kia, for not bringing the CVT. But you'll notice, being compact, don't use that word that much with this vehicle because you're getting lots of room. And then also that opposites united kind of style on the outside, but also brought to the interior. What about charging? So this being a plug-in electric hybrid means you can plug it in. You don't have to plug it in. It'll still drive just fine, just off the internal combustion engine and the electric motor paired with that lithium-ion battery. But what if you want to take advantage of that plug-in capability? How much is it going to take? So if you have a level 2 charger, it's just going to take 2 hours to fully charge the battery, which to me, that seems really quick. I love the way it's got the electric assist on the rear opening hatch. Lots of room in there, lots of space, being just a 2-row. And even having the battery pack on board, you're still gonna get that class-leading cargo volume. Going down the road, I think this Sportage is gonna stand out in a very good way. And remember, compact class, what other vehicles are we looking at? We're looking at the Mazda CX-5. We're looking at the Toyota RAV4. We're looking at the Honda CR-V. We're looking at the Hyundai Tucson. Those are gonna be your main competitors. Of course, then you could also look at like the Ford Escape and the Chevy Equinox or a few other examples. Or, of course, the Nissan Rogue. Those are all compact SUVs. Now, going down the road, like I said, it looks very bold without being too over the top. You got the raised roof rails, which is going to allow you to have that cargo capacity to go anywhere that you need to go. Put a cargo basket up there, put the kayaks, put mountain bikes, maybe put a full pallet of Twinkies right on top. And that's one thing I remember. When we flew to New York a couple months ago to do the walk around of this Sportage, the redesigned Sportage, I noticed that there's a lot of storage space in there for Twinkies and other snacks, which is a good idea because think about it, especially if you go and plug in electric hybrid, you're not going to be stopping at the convenience stores very often. So you want to make sure that you have the snacks not only for you, but definitely for your kids. Because if they get cranky, that's just going to make your life a living hell. And if you're going to buy a brand new Sportage for yourself, you definitely want that whole drive experience to be pleasurable. Now, what are some of the other trims? Remember, if you don't want to go plug in electric hybrid, you don't have to. So it's not like they're forcing you to. You could go with the regular Sportage setup with the good old internal combustion engine, the ICE engine, or if you want to sound cool, you can say ICE. ICE, ICE, baby. What do we got? We got a 2.5 liter inline 4. So you're not rolling like vanilla ice in your 5.0, you got a 2.5. That's what you're rolling if you go with the internal combustion engine. It's 187 horsepower And still good news, no CVT. It's made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So plug-in electric hybrid, which is what we're here for this virtual unveil, 6-speed automatic. The non-plug-in electric hybrid is going to be an 8-speed automatic, and then you got all your different trims from entry-level LX, EX, SX, SX Prestige, X-Line. There's a new X Pro if you're going with the regular standard Sportage setup with the internal combustion engine, or they make it really easy if you're going this route, plug-in electric hybrid. Like I said, X-Line or X-Line Prestige. Now, there is no official pricing yet on any of this, so stay tuned here on Raiti's Rides. We're going to make sure that we bring it to you, but let me know what you think. Is this the right compact SUV to be buying, especially going forward with electrification and everything else? Are you going to go with a RAV4 Prime or something else? Put that in the comment section. I'm dying to know. But until we have another virtual unveil or until we're ready to review another car in person, if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you in the channel, click that link in the description. Get yourself some Raiti's Rides merch. Got to give it up to the queen of the camera. She's working it like a champ. Always is the best videographer in the whole universe. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.